Have you ever heard of a river created by humans instead of nature? China is building one right now. It's part of a huge project called the South-to-North Water Transfer Project. This man-made river will bring water from the south of China to its dry northern regions. The idea is bold, but it comes with many challenges. This project is one of the biggest engineering efforts in history. It has already changed the lives of millions of people, but it has also raised concerns about the environment and costs. Today, we'll explore how this river was made, the problems it solves, and the risks it creates. Let's dive in. Why does China need this river? China is a massive country with over 1.4 billion people. Most of these people live in the east and southeast, where water is easy to find. But northern China is a different story. It is very dry and doesn't have enough water to meet its needs. Despite being dry, northern China is home to major cities like Beijing and Shenzhen. It also grows a large part of the country's food. However, this region only has 14% of China's water supply. Years of drought and desertification have made things worse. People, farms, and factories in the north are all competing for limited water. To solve this problem, the government came up with a bold idea. They decided to build an artificial river that would move water from the south to the north. This plan would balance the country's water supply and help support its population and economy. What is the South-to-North Water Transfer Project? The South-to-North Water Transfer Project is one of the largest water engineering projects in the world. Its goal is to bring water from southern China, where there is plenty of it, to the dry northern regions. The project is based on three main routes. Eastern Route. This route takes water from the Yangtze River to the North China Plain. Central Route. This route moves water from the Han River to major cities like Beijing and Shenzhen. Western Route. This part of the project will bring water to northwest China. It is still under construction. These routes include canals, tunnels, and pipelines. Together, they span thousands of kilometers. This project connects four of China's main rivers, the Yangtze, Yellow, Huai, and He rivers. How far has the project reached? The South-to-North Water Transfer Project has already made good progress. Two of the three main routes are working, the Eastern Route and the Central Route. These routes are moving water from the south to dry areas in the north. Millions of people in cities like Beijing and Shenzhen are now getting clean water from this project. The Eastern Route takes water from the Yangtze River and sends it to the North China Plain. This water is used for farming, factories, and drinking. The canals on this route are also used by boats to transport goods, helping the local economy. This route has been working since 2013. The Central Route is very important because it gives water to over 20 cities, including Beijing and Shenzhen. Water flows naturally through this route because of gravity. Engineers built tunnels under the Yellow River to make this possible. This route provides water to more than 100 million people. The Western Route is not finished yet. This route is very difficult to build because it crosses mountains and deserts. Engineers need to find ways to move water through these rough areas. This route is expected to be completed by 2050. When it's done, it will bring water to northwest China, one of the driest parts of the country. What are the benefits? This project has many benefits for China. It is solving the water shortage in the north. Cities, farms, and factories now have more water to use. This has improved life for millions of people. Farmers in northern China have benefited a lot. Their land needs water to grow crops like wheat and corn. Before, they struggled with droughts and their crops would fail. Now they have enough water to grow food, which has helped them earn a better living. Factories in the north also need water to run. They use water to cool machines and produce goods. With more water available, these factories can work better and faster. This has helped the economy grow and created more jobs. Cities like Beijing and Shenzhen now have a steady supply of drinking water. This has solved water shortages and made life easier for people living there. Clean water also means better health for everyone. The canals built for this project are not just for water. Boats can travel on them to move goods between cities. This has made transportation easier and has boosted trade in the region. What are the problems? While the project has helped in many ways, it also has problems. The first problem is its high cost. The project has cost $62 billion so far. This makes it one of the most expensive projects in the world. Some local governments have struggled to pay for their share of the costs. Another problem is that many people had to leave their homes. Over 300,000 people were moved to make space for reservoirs and canals. Many of them were farmers who lost their land and way of life. Starting over in new places has been very hard for these families. The environment has also been affected. Taking water from rivers like the Yangtze changes how these rivers flow. This hurts fish, plants, and animals that depend on the water. Wetlands are drying up because they are not getting enough water. This is bad for wildlife and the natural environment. Pollution is another big issue. Some of the water being transferred is dirty and contains harmful chemicals and parasites. This could cause diseases. Even though water treatment plants have been built, they might not fully clean the water. Climate change is making things worse. Southern rivers like the Yangtze are facing more droughts. If these rivers don't have enough water, the project might not work in the future. The project has helped solve some problems, but it has created new ones. China needs to carefully manage these challenges to make sure the project works well in the long term. The Western Route, a huge challenge. The Western Route is the most ambitious part of this project. It will bring water from rivers in the Qinghai Tibet Plateau to northwest China. This route will cross mountains, deserts, and other difficult terrains. Building the Western Route is very expensive. It also comes with environmental risks. The Qinghai Tibet Plateau is a fragile ecosystem. Taking water from this region could harm plants, animals, and local communities. This route could also create political problems. Some of the rivers in this project flow into other countries, like India, Vietnam, and Thailand. Reducing the flow of these rivers could upset these nations and lead to tensions. Is the project sustainable? Many experts worry about the long-term impact of this project. China's population and economy are still growing. This means the demand for water will keep increasing. The rivers used in this project are already drying up due to overuse and climate change. Some people believe this project is not sustainable. Half of China's rivers have disappeared in the last 20 years. The remaining rivers are heavily polluted. If this trend continues, the project might not be able to meet the country's future needs. What do you think about this bold plan? Is it a great achievement or a risky gamble? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we will back soon with a new video. Till then, keep supporting and take care.